Economic justice can be elusive, especially in a place like Mississippi. But here, in our nation's poorest state, nonprofits are working in partnership with the communities they serve, and they're creating real, meaningful change. These organizations and initiatives provide models for improving the lives of women and vulnerable children.
Sometimes people just get desperate, and that's when they turn to the payday lending system. My role as community organizer with the Mississippi Center for Justice is to engage stakeholders and consumers to advocate on behalf of statewide payday lending reform. With families and children, payday lending definitely impacts the financial stability of families. We see that 60% of payday lending consumers are single women, head of households, and providing basic needs for children are at the top of their priority. So when single parents are caught up in a debt cycle, that inhibits them from providing the basic needs for their children, which could result in children experiencing hunger, the lack of adequate housing, and we also can see a result in their educational performance. So it all goes back to financial stability and being able to provide the basic needs for families and children. And payday lending often strips that ability from single mothers and families. Along with our other issues to advance racial and economic justice, we focus heavily on predatory lending, payday lending in particular. And our focus on payday lending is to seek statewide policy reform so that consumers will have more time to repay the loans, as well as lower the fees they have to pay on the loans, so that the loans can actually be useful in times of financial distress.
My name is Alice Washington, and I am fighting the payday lenders. First time I walked into the door, the payday lenders was back up in '09, and I was trying to pay my bills. The first time I went in, I got a loan for $100, and now they saying I owe $15,000. Don't see how I owe that much, but that's what they are saying. It's not that I'm not trying not to pay, but what they have done, they have made it a little impossible for me to pay them back. What they are doing to me now are threatening me, telling me that if I don't come in, they're gonna prosecute me, put me in jail. I had one person to call me up and say that if I don't come in, this was just like 2 weeks ago, was telling me that they was setting up to have me put in jail.
Hi, Alice. This is Donna from. I'm calling in reference to your account. Let you know that you are now 2 months past due. If you do not settle up your account ASAP, we're going to be forced to turn it over to the district attorney, and you will be have a warrant placed for your arrest for writing worthless checks. We need for you to contact us as soon as possible. And thank you.
People like Alice Washington are why we will continue to fight. The best way to make a difference is to engage all parties that are affected by predatory lending and to keep them engaged and moving forward in the work. It's a long process. Change is not easy, but once you have your stakeholders engaged and involved, let them know that it requires hope and perseverance to fight for justice, because in the end it will prevail.
In 2006, Congress banned payday lenders from making loans to military families. That's how harmful they are, and that's why all families deserve fair protection from predatory lending.